Good morning to Wendy and Missy out there walking with K9LUCY and the kids. So a little lax there this morning, Rod, but you be sure to tell them all I said howdy and stay safe and stay well. And that there Missy, gallivanting some other country, probably over the weekend or something. All righty. Well, we got about 3 minutes, so let me go down to LJ for a quickie here and see how he's doing in Bedstead Corners there. KV8LJ, WB8 VMW. Huh. Well, maybe LJ fell out of bed there. All righty. Well, we'll back up. Well, now this good weather's coming up. Kerry, probably he might go out and try fishing today. So, good morning, Kerry. and keep your bait in your pocket so it doesn't get too cold. Fish don't like to bite on cold bait there. All righty, we're sitting and listening. We got 2 minutes.
Morning, Jim. Sorry I missed your call. You have a great day there. At least it's warm. And you're warm when you take the trash out tomorrow or tonight. Have a good one. WB8 BMW, W8XX.
Alrighty, Tom. Yeah, I called you, but I heard you in the morning and everything. I figured you were just taking a break, getting coffee or some of the necessities there. So, good morning, Tom. Alrighty, now we got 1 minute before I turn it over to Fred, and that way he can straighten out the mess I made here. So, well, we'll go ahead and give him a call. I ate up part of his time yesterday. We'll give it back to him this morning. WA8KOC, WB8 VMW. How about it, Fred? Are you ready to take over and straighten everything out? We're listening.
What do you mean you ate up part of my time yesterday? I don't remember any such thing. Good morning, Jim. Thanks for giving me a call. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good morning so far. If you could pause just for a moment. This is WA8KOC. I'm calling CQ for Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's Barometer Net. One more time. This is Wednesday, January 7th, 2026 edition of the net. We're in a new year now. This net's brought to you on Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's WAWKY repeater, which is located in Doylestown, Ohio. The frequency you're monitoring is 147 Mark 390 megahertz, and the CTCSS code for this repeater is 114 Mark 8. This is a control net. All traffic shall pass through net control. Emergency traffic may break in as required. Good to be with everybody this morning. Good to hear everybody early on. Jim, you do a fantastic job. I think you're just fishing for compliments. Kerry must be out there fishing already. WB8 VMW, good morning. WA8KOC.
Well, it's always nice to hear people say that they're glad that I'm on there keeping the repeater warm and everything. But no fishing, you know. Only Kerry is the one that does the fishing, you know. He's always the last one, and he's the one that ends it up at the day. And I keep asking him, you know, being he lives that close to the lake, but he doesn't go fishing. It's like Bill up there at the Weather Service, you know. I pick on him too, but I know they can handle it. They know it's all in fun. Alrighty, Fred, I'm going to get out of here because I hear Judy in there rummaging around. I don't want her to do anything dumb again and hurt herself again. So I got to go take care of her. So everybody stay safe, stay well, and it's going to be warm out there. I might get some porch time today. So back to you, Fred, and good Lord willing, we'll be here again tomorrow.
Jim, thanks for being in here again. We all appreciate you, and please give our very best to Ms. Judy. I hope you do get some porch time today. As we go through the week, it's going to get warmer and warmer, and I think wetter and wetter. We'll see what happens. Take care, Jim, 7-3. Anybody who'd like to check in on the Barometer Net this morning, a short-time mobile or an Outlander, I'd really enjoy hearing your call. WA8KOC.
W8WKY.
This is Kilo Julia 5 Delta India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia. Good morning.
KE8OWX, mobile.
WA-GXX, in and out. Have a great one, Fred.
KE8VOX at Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-ray, in and out.
November 8, Yankee Mike Yankee, N8YMY. John, I'll be in and out this morning. 7-3, Fred. Have a great day.
Well, it's great to hear everybody. Thanks for the check-ins, guys. I got KJ5DIT, KE8OWX, WA8GXX, in and out. Thanks, Tom. Have yourself a great day. KE8VOX, Scotty, I got you marked in and out. Hope everything is well. And John, N8YMY, good to hear you, buddy. I marked you in and out also. I'm going to get back up here to Thomas. KE8OWX, my good friend. What's new? Good to hear you.
Well, good morning, Fred. We're doing okay. We're just making our way to the office. Traffic is kind of light. All the snow has disappeared and revealed a million branches down in the yard. And I don't have anything else. I'm just the middle of the week. It doesn't feel like the middle of the week. It's been one of those weeks, but I guess that happens the first of the year. Everybody gets back. So you have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you next week. KE8OWX, back to net control.
Fair enough, Thomas. You take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday on your end. Hopefully everything will go easy and smoothly at work. And I will look forward to talking to you next week, if not before. Just take good care of yourself, pal. KJ5DIT, good morning, Matthew. How are things out in Arkadelphia? Good to hear you. WA8KOC for the net. KJ5DIT, WA8KOC. Matthew may be busy with the children. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? Good morning, everybody.
NHWS, Phil in New London.
Mobile, I'll be in and out. Good morning.
We just had a mobile station in and out. I did not catch a call because NAWS obliterated the signal. Could you please identify again?
Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Tango, Quebec. KD8 OTQ, Scott and Ashland.
Roger, Scott. I'll mark you in and out.
Good morning,
Thanks for being in here.
WB6BJN with weather today.
November 8, Juliet Kilo Oscar, Joe and Willoughby checking in via EchoLink.
Kilo 4 Oscar Golf K4OG, marking complete.
Here's W8 JAX, portable pedestrian, along with KHJAX. Good morning, all. This is Jacksonville, Florida. We'll be in and out this morning. Good morning, Fred.
WA8KOC, this is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Quebec X-Ray, KE8VQX, Joe in Akron.
Kilo 8 Charlie Whiskey Sierra, Corbin in Columbus, checking in.
Kilo 8 Papa Joey Whiskey, K8PJW.
Nicely done, one and all. I copied NAWS, KD8OTQ. Scott, I got you marked in and out. Thanks for checking in, pal. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. WB6BJN, NHJKO on EchoLink, K4OG, WAJAX, and KHJAX, the portable pedestrians down in Jacksonville. In and out. Rod, Wendy, thanks for checking in on the net here. Have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday, and enjoy your weather. KE8VQX, Joe, I got you. K8CWS, Corbin, thanks for joining us. I'll be back to you in a minute. And K8PJW. Did I miss anybody on that round? Alrighty then, hearing no quick responses, I'm going to get it to our EchoLink station first. NHJKO, Joe, good morning. Good to hear you. How's the new year going for you? I didn't hear you yesterday morning. Everything good on your end? NHJKO, WA8KOC.
Good morning, Net Control. Because I'm on EchoLink, things are glitching just a little, but it's technology, and that's the challenge, and I love it. Anyway, we got 37 degrees here in beautiful Willoughby, Ohio, 92% humidity according to my gauges. And, of course, we've got dark, followed by dark, but that's going to change shortly. Anyway, got the day ahead of us, and also taking a project of mine to the Lake County Club meeting tonight. I'm going to do a presentation on the grand experiment on the mobile antenna, and hopefully they won't throw tomatoes. Looking forward to a great balance of the week, and I will wish the same to everyone. So please take care, God bless, and 7-3, N8JKO, back to Net Control.
Joe, God bless you, buddy. Good luck on the presentation. I'm sure it'll go just perfectly. And that's great to know that you're involved with them and going to try and enlighten some folks. Always appreciate it. You take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I'll look forward to talking next week if you got time. And finish out the week well. 7-3. We're going to give it over to NAWS, the National Weather Service. William, are you behaving yourself this morning? And how's the weather over there in New London, Wakeman area? WA8KOC.
WAA-KOC in the group, NHWS. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, all in net. Things are pretty good over here. All our snow is gone. Last couple of days took care of all that. That's great. I'm glad to see that. I might even sneak out again today. 2 days in a row. Went shopping Monday, first time in a month. Oh, what did that cost me? Air quality index this morning is 66. That's in the moderate range. My sunrise 7:53. My sunset 5:18. Length of day 9 hours 25 minutes. Gaining a little bit every day. Tropical is at a 0. That's expected this time of year. I got 41 degrees this morning. Humidity 96%. Wind speed west at 6. Barometer 2978. Dew point 40 degrees. Visibility 2.5 miles. Well, that means I can't see the tower light, and it's right, because I can't see the tower light. Prediction for today is patchy drizzly before 9 a.m., patchy fog before 10 a.m., otherwise cloudy with a high near 42, west wind 7 to 9 miles an hour. Yeah, it's going to be a great day, but that's all right. We'll get along with it as long as it ain't snowing. Solar flux indices at 145, sunspot number 99. K is 4, K is 0. Geomagnetic field is inactive, no east skip predicted. Spaceweather.com. Geomagnetic storm watch. Minor G1 class geomagnetic storms are possible on January 9th when a co-rotating interaction region, CIR, is expected to hit Earth. CIRs are plasma pileups between fast and slow-moving streams of solar wind. They act like mini CMEs, often doing a good job of sparking Arctic auroras. That's cool. Planetary alignments and the solar cycle. This is a good one, especially for people that don't quite understand what the solar cycle is. Got time to read that. There's a nice picture there, and it's talking about the alignment may have something to do with the solar cycle. That's interesting. It's a controversial subject, though. So, don't know whether to believe everything you see or not. Currently, there's 6 sunspot groups on the sun, but 3 of them are right on that eastern edge, and sometimes that gives us a little bit of trouble. I don't think we're going to have any, though. Those sunspots were not really that active this time. Back to you, Fred. WAAKOC in the group. 7-3, everyone. NHWS.
Bill, thank you so much for joining in with us this morning. I sincerely appreciate hearing from you. Thank you for the report. Fabulous as always. I hope that you and Judy have a wonderful Wednesday out there, and as I said earlier, through the week it's going to get warmer and warmer and probably wetter and wetter. So we'll see what happens. Thanks. Take good care of yourself. 7-3. Look forward to talking to you soon. And Jim said he pokes fun at you quite a bit, just like Kerry. So you're a guy that can take it. You've got broad shoulders. Take care, Bill. WB6, BJN. Good morning, Mark. Take it away. It's all yours. Good to hear you.
Hey, Fred. Good morning and Happy New Year to you. And hope you're going to have a blessed day there. And I'm going to confirm your probably as a likelihood that, yes, it's going to get warmer and wetter, but there is colder air coming, and that's going to happen toward the weekend. So let's go ahead and get started here. Good morning to everyone. 29.96.3 on the barometer, and it's been rising. It's been rising most of the morning. 40.8 degrees, and 40.8 so far is the low this morning, and that's about 14 degrees colder here than yesterday, but that's still above normal, believe it or not. Even though we're 14 cooler, yesterday it was 54, and it's still dropping here. We're at 40, so, and foggy, quite foggy, about a quarter of a mile visibility. So what's happening overall with the weather, well, let's look to the west. Starting with California, we'll start west and work east. The storms that have been over California causing heavy rain, high winds, high elevation snow are over for them. And all of that moisture and low pressure areas dropping southward. There might be a few showers left over the Sierras, the high mountainous areas, but pretty much high pressure is going to start moving into the west. And as it does so, it's going to cause the skies to clear. It will be colder as that high pressure kind of comes in from the north and also the Pacific. And as it does so, the eastern Pacific is going to shut the storm track to the east and to the north. So fair skies happen, temperatures in the 40s, 50s for lows, and temperatures in the 50s and 60s for highs over much of California. An inside slider, what we call an inside slider, and that's a system that comes in from the east, comes in over the Pacific Northwest, all right, but it comes in a little further east, so it drops into the Great Basin. That could cause some Santa Ana winds over southern California, drying, but good rainfall will keep the fire danger down. Of course, the impacts from that Santa Ana wind event could be because the ground is so wet that trees could fall, and there could be some power outages due to that because of falling trees and different things with saturated soils. As we go further east, the low-pressure areas that have come over the west, they start to go over the Rockies. There starts to become some rain and snow, winter storm warnings for much of the Colorado and then as that all starts to move east, it gets very interesting for the plains and eventually the lower mid and lower Mississippi Valley, Ohio Valley, the Ohio area. Yes, you guys are going to get some rain, some 1 to 2 inch rainfalls. It's going to start out warm. In fact, they say lows on Friday night could be in the upper 50s. And one of my weather guys that I follow, his name is Ryan Hall, he calls this a false spring pattern. So do not get too comfortable with the warm weather, because by late Saturday night and Sunday, the cold air is going to come in back behind, and as it does, that could change to snow, be in the 20s by Sunday morning, and give us the reality shock that, hey, you know what, winter is not over. But before that happens, there could be some thunderstorms, even in Ohio and, parts of the Midwest, and also parts of the South are watching some potentially severe weather. We really don't want that. It doesn't look too bad yet, but there is the air mass conflict between the warmer air and the colder air coming that could produce some severe thunderstorms. We'll keep an eye on that. Florida, nice place to be. That's where the high pressure is set up over Florida from the Caribbean, and that's going to keep you guys pretty dry all the way through all of this other stuff that affects the rest of the South right now. So good times in Florida. Fred, that's about it for me. It's going to get wet and warm and then colder. Back to you, sir, WB6DJ.
Mark, thank you for checking in with us this morning and giving us that report. Sincerely appreciated. Whatever you do, enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the warmer weather we're going to have, and then button up. We'll look forward to talking to you next week. 7-3. K4OG, my buddy Mark over in Copley. How are you this morning, pal? Good to hear you.
WAAKOC, K4OG, good morning, Fred. And everyone on the net. Yeah, Fred, I just wanted to check in early, and that way I can coast and listen to all the wonderful people on this net while I'm back at work picking up the pieces from all the time I had off. I'm doing very well, Fred. Thanks for asking. And there you go, K4OG, back to net.
All right, Mark. Thanks for the check-in. I appreciate it. I will look forward to talking to you in the very near future. Enjoy the weather, and I'll talk to you soon. KE8VQX. Joe, good morning. Good to hear you. How's things with you? WA8KOC.
WA8KOC, this is KE8VQX. Morning, Fred, and everyone on the net. Oh, it's going okay. Supposed to go flying tomorrow for work, and I don't know. I think I've got what's been going around. Thought I shook it the other day, and it kind of dug its teeth in a little bit last night, so got about 12 hours to figure out if I'm going to call in sick for tomorrow or not. Which I don't want to do because I'm flying with a friend of mine, and he's a ham, and we usually goof around with radios on the layovers, but don't want to get him sick, so we'll see. Anyway, no skiing last night. The weather was too foul, and just wasn't great conditions, so we went to the range and shot lead through paper, which was a good substitute. Anyway, thanks for getting me in, Fred, and I'll let you get down the list. This is KE8VQX, back to WA8KOC.
Well, Joe, I'm glad I got a chance to say good morning to you this morning. Sorry to hear about the way you feel. I'm the same way. I thought yesterday was actually the break that I needed, and things were going to look up. And I got up this morning and still got a little bit of a cough and a little bit of a headache, but we'll see if it doesn't go away today. Anyway, whatever you do, enjoy your time. Hopefully you get to fly, and I will look forward to talking to you in the near future. We should go out and punch some holes in some paper sometime when the weather alleviates itself. Talk to you soon, Joe. K8CWS. Corbin, good morning. Glad to have you aboard. How are things with you?
WA8KOC. This is K8CWS. 43 degrees down here in Columbus. Good morning, everybody. Glad to be here. Checking in for the first time on my radioless Allstar Node. That was a fun experiment trying to get that to work, and successful. So proof of concept to myself that I can get it done. Next step is to make it a radio Allstar Node, but in due time. Yeah, not much else to report this morning. Back on the work grind this week, and going well so far, so can't complain there. WA8KOC, this is K8CWS. I'll send it back to net. 73s, everybody.
Okay, Corbin, you're sounding great. Thank you for checking in with us this morning. Hopefully get to play a little bit more radio, and I think Columbus area weather is going to be much like ours up here, so enjoy it as it gets warmer, and then batten down the hatches for the end of the week and start of next week. Take care of yourself, Corbin. Thanks again. 7-3. K8PJW. Philip, good morning. Good to hear you. How are you and your missus? WA8KOC.
Good morning, Fred. And good morning to Roman and Newsons out there. Great to hear everyone this morning. Let's see. We're starting the day off here at 38 degrees, headed up to 41. It's 49 tomorrow. It's a little drizzly right now, but it's going to be a cloudy day for the rest of the day. And gas is holding steady at 299. Oh, the barometer is at 2982. So I got a good report from my physical therapist yesterday. He's pleased with the progress. He's going to start working on strengthening exercises now, which is good. So hopefully I can get out of this shoulder issue here sooner rather than later. And let's see, we've got just about all the Christmas decorations down. We've got to take some of the lights down that we had on the porch. And that'll be the end of Christmas season here. And other than that, we've just got a few appointments today. So with that, I'll take a break for time. Milestone 1714. A typewriter was patented by Englishman Henry Mill, but he built it years later. In 1904, the Marconi Company establishes CQD, which stood for Seeking You Distress, as the first international distress signal, but it was never adopted universally. And in 1992, AT&T releases the video telephone for $1,499. And that's the way it was. This is K8PJW. Back to the net.
Wonderful to hear from you, Philip, and that was a great history lesson. Thank you for that. I hope you're going to have a wonderful Wednesday and a good rest of your week. You stay safe, and I will look forward to talking to you in the near future. Always appreciate hearing from you, pal. That's about my list so far. Anyone else for the Barometer Net, W88 KOC looking for check-ins?
W8 KOC in the net.
Good morning, Fred. K7QV.
W8TD, John in Wadsworth.
Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, Tim, K88AKG, in and out.
Sherman, Ohio.
Mobile.
KC1VQS, Paul and me.
Alpha Bravo 8, Mike Oscar, AB8MO Mobile.
Please copy, November 7, Victor Alpha November, and 7 VAN, Brian Mobile. I'll be in and out today, Fred, 73.
Please copy, Kilo, Echo, 8, Uniform, India, Bravo, KE8, UIB, John, Mobile.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, Tom in Canton.
Kilo 8, Golf, 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 James in New Franklin. I'll be in and out today.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI50ZZ, the Oz. Wherever I am in Indiana.
November 8, Victor Foxtrot Kilo, N8 VFK, Cliff Columbia Station.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, K8 QKO, Nick and Akron Mobile.
Believe it or not, there were a lot of collisions in there. I'm going to give you guys who I got because I know I missed at least one or two. W8TD, KC8FQV, KD8HAG, Tim in and out. Thanks, Tim. W8STU, KC1VQS, AB8MO, N7VAN, Brian in and out. Thanks, Brian. KE8UIB, KA8MNT, K8GGG, James over in New Franklin, in and out. Thanks, James. KI5OZZ, N8VFK, and KE8QKO. Who did I miss?
Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8NOV, Marty Mobile, Streetsboro, in and out.
All right, I thought there was going to be more than one, but I guess not. I'm taking the mobiles up first. W8STU. Stu, you bailed on us yesterday. I assumed you were destinated. It's all yours, Stu. Good morning. Good to hear you.
Good morning. Yes, I apologize. By the time it got to me, I already had to go punch in. So, thank you for picking me up quickly this morning. And I probably neglected to tell you that I was mobile yesterday. I'm not sure if I told you or not, but I should have told you I had to hurry up. But I apologize. But yes, designated here, just backed into my spot and getting ready to go in here in a couple minutes to check in too. But I just wanted to say good morning and hope everybody has a great Wacky Wednesday. I believe today's Wednesday. Can't remember. But good morning to my buddy Pete and my buddy Andrew. And thank you, Andrew, for connecting up this morning. with that, I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll hopefully be back tomorrow. With that, 73, Big A8 to the ladies, and until we talk again, God bless everyone. Back to Net Control, WSTU, Mobile.
W8WKY.
Stu, thanks for checking in with us this morning. I figured what was going on yesterday was what was going on, so no big deal. Do appreciate taking the time to check in this morning. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday, good rest of the week, and I know that Gary will look forward to hearing from you tomorrow morning if you got time. 7-3. Andy, I'm not letting you get away. Sorry, AB8MO, WA8KOC. How's the morning going, pal?
Oh, you're not going to let me get away, huh? Okay. Good morning. W8KOC from AB8MO Mobile. Or it's drizzly, foggy here in the thriving metropolis of Burton, Ohio, passing the world-famous Preston Chevrolet and auto whatever. They got more than one car brand they sell. So, Stu, for you, I don't know if you heard me mention to Pete, if you got an email, my email is good on QRZ. Shoot me off an email and I can send you the DTMF sequence to send to connect the repeater, because apparently whoever was doing it has decided to stop doing it, and I'm not around every single day to connect it. So, and it's not a secret code or anything, so if we have a couple more people who regularly participate in the net, can just connect it up in the morning. Then you guys won't have to miss 15-20 minutes of it before I turn on the radio. So, SuperNet Wednesday, huh? Okay, I guess I was supposed to say that, or somebody's going to say that. So we'll catch you all on the Beacon Net this afternoon, hopefully. Well, wait a minute. That's tonight. The Boredom Breaker Net's this afternoon. Maybe I should just go back home and go back to bed. What do you think there, Fred? My brain's not engaged at the moment. W8KOC from AB8MO Mobile.
Andy, buddy, I think we've all had those days. No issue at all. And, yes, today is SuperNet Wednesday. I was going to allow KD8SLG Just Nick or Ms. Nancy KI5OZZ to take the helm on that announcement. But thank you for reminding us all. Whatever you do, enjoy your Wednesday. I hope it's a wonderful Wednesday for you. And I will look forward to talking to you in the near future. And by the way, you folks that have the DTMF code to institute the links, God bless you. We appreciate it. 7-3, Andy. Take good care of yourself. Let me see. KE8UIB, John, good morning. Good to hear you. I assume you're on your drive with Ms. Lori, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday so far. WA8KOC.
WA8KOC from KA8UIB, along with KF8DTP. Good morning, Fred. Everybody out there on the net.
Good morning, Fred, and everybody on the net.
All right, you guys, it is a wonderful, wacky Wednesday here as we're doing this lovely drive from Massillon to Hartville, and traffic's been a little busy today, and a couple crazy guys on the roads. Sometimes you wonder if people actually did get their license out of a Cracker Jack box, or they need to go take their driver's exam until they get it right. That's for sure. I don't know, but hey, it is what it is, you guys. But we just want to chime on here, say good morning, everybody, and hey, we are halfway through the week, so on a busy week, so that is a good thing, you guys. Along with that, this is KE8UIB along with KF8DTP, and we will hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all. Thanks for running the net, Fred. And, Fred, it'll be February 20th, I think, is the next time me and Lori's doing the Massillon net.
February 20th, affirmative. I'll try and check in and say hello to you folks. You and Lori have a wonderful Wednesday. Don't work too hard at work, and enjoy the rest of the drive-in. I know the drivers can get awfully foolish, but what are you going to do? You can't control them, so you just deal with them and drive defensively, I guess. Take care, John. Take care, Lori. We'll talk to you soon. Let's see. That brings me down to my buddy Nick, N8QKO. Nick, good to hear you this morning. How are things with you?
K8QKO, good morning, Fred. Good morning, everybody on the net. I don't know, it seems to be a pattern today. I heard people saying, brain's not working, people aren't driving right. I don't know, I might be one of those people not driving right because my brain's not working. Taking my son to school. But yeah, aside from that, just, it's kind of a weird, surprisingly overly tired this morning. And, I don't know. I guess with that, I'll pass it back to you. And say good morning to everybody and say hello and goodbye, Fred. K8QKO.
Mr. Keeney, you be careful on your drive and get your son to school safely. Thanks for taking the time to check in with us this morning. Always appreciate hearing from you. Probably going to hear you on the radio a little bit later on today, hopefully. But, get what you have to get done, and just enjoy your day. I'll talk to you soon. 7-3, pal. Thanks again. Brother John, WATD from WA8KOC in the net. How are you this morning? Sounding good.
Morning, Fred. WA8KOC in the net. W8TD. Feeling a little better than I have been. I've been going up and down between the attic and downstairs all week, and one of my knees was resenting that quite a bit, but it appears to have relaxed some overnight. Been playing ham radio games all week. Got 3 antennas installed in the attic above this room. One of them's dipole for downstairs. I'm going to run it down into the office. So that's the project today, is to run the feed line. Well, I need to tune the dipole. And then run the feed line downstairs, and then that phase is done. And tomorrow I start in the garage attic. Got some antennas to install up there. I ran out of room a long time ago for outside antennas. So this place is pretty small, the lot. So if I'm going to play antenna games, it's going to have to be in the 2 attics. Fortunately, both buildings are pretty tall, so the antennas are about as high as I could get them if I put them outside. Talking on one of them right now, though of course it doesn't too much matter with the repeater just down the road. But the goal with this one is to connect to the Stark County repeaters for folks that I knew back when. WA8KOC in the net. W8TD.
Whatever issues there were of climbing up and down the steps, it's not noticeable in your voice. You're sounding good, buddy. Whatever you do, don't work too hard. Hopefully you get everything accomplished you want to. And I will look forward to talking to you in the near future. Today is going to be a little less hectic than it was yesterday, so perhaps a cellular call later on. 7-3, John. KC at FQV, WA8KOC.
Well, good morning, Fred, KCFQV. Yep, we're coming through the Newberry. Checked in on Allstar, but now we're using the Allstar freeway, but we're coming on RF, the first path, ham radio path. Yeah, everything went good yesterday. Ears got lowered. Felt decent yesterday, last night. And in a little bit here, I will go and see how the faucet did. I put it in vinegar because it was getting plugged up. So we'll be doing that. Yeah, nets today will be this one that you're listening to right now until you run out of people, like a truck full. They keep running until they run out of track. Well, they keep loading the weight until they run out of people that can pull it down the track. And at 1 o'clock our time, the Barometer Net will be on, and Nick and Dustin or whomever is going to do that. That'll be 2 hours. Then tonight is going to be the Beacon at 9:30 pre-show, 10 o'clock the main show. Of course, there's the Food Net I check into at 7 over there in Elyria. That machine's connected here now, the 700, 146 700. Yeah, and then QCW Chapter 1's on the 015. I'm coming through now at 8. And Wooster Group's got their net on at 8 o'clock. And I think that may be connected right now to us on 14721. And then the Cars Group, yeah, they moved their net to 8 o'clock on 14682 up in Cleveland. So we'll send it back to net control, KCFQV.
Thank you for joining in with us this morning, Mark. Hopefully you have a wonderful Wednesday playing radio. Stay safe. Talk to you soon. KC1BQS, good morning, Paul. Great to hear from you. How are things up in Enfield? WA8KOC for the net.
Well, good morning, Fred, and everyone on the net. We're getting snow here. We're 25 degrees, and my wife Sandra just went to work and said the roads are horrible, even though we have only gotten about an inch so far. But they don't treat the roads early like they used to, and I don't know. It's just anytime you get a little bit of ice or anything, it's just miserable driving. But I think we're supposed to only get 1 to 3 inches, but the snowflakes are huge. So anyway, that's it's nice to have warmer temperatures, though, even though we're getting some snow. I can go shovel and take care of that. And my task for today is putting away the Christmas decorations. I have everything done except the tree, and that's one of the more difficult ones. So I'm going to tackle that today, and hopefully I can get that out. We like to keep it in until Epiphany if we can, and we made it this year, depending on how dry it is. And it's time. It's getting pretty dry, so it's time for it to go. Even though it's sad to see it go, but anyway, that's my task for today, and I'll try to do some of the nets throughout the day. I plan on the Barometer Net, so I'll put that on my list of things to do. And with that, I'm going to turn it back to you, Fred. Have a great day, 7-3. We'll talk next week. This is KC1BQS, back to net.
Paul, I look forward each morning I run the net to getting a chance to say good morning to you. Sorry about Sandra's lousy drive. Hey, big flakes, Christmas snow. That's good. And you're speaking of putting the Christmas decorations away. That always broke my heart. When we lived in Clinton and had our big, beautiful home, we had 2 trees, and they wouldn't come down till my wife's birthday in mid-February. And because it was kind of a uneasy thing to put the Christmas decorations away, I just don't put them up now. I hang the Christmas cards all around and a couple of wreaths and a couple of Christmas decorating snow globes. So I just bought my wife a new one this year. She loves it. Anyway, give the pup a pat on the head for me. Stay safe. Be careful if you got to go out. And I'll look forward to talking to you next week, pal. 7-3. KA8MNT, our master of humor. Tom, good morning. Boy, you're sounding good. I hope everything's well with you.
WA8KOC, this is KA8MNT. Well, good morning, Fred, and everybody else that is on the net this morning. Well, let's see. It's starting to get light out already. And currently, let's see. Currently, we have 42 degrees outside. with no wind, and we haven't collected any rain since midnight. And the barometer's sitting at 29.8 this morning. Today's high is going to be 43, cloudy with a 17% chance of rain. So, it's still going to be fairly warm outside, but just temporary. From what I understand, come next week or this later on this weekend, it's going to get cold. So, let's see what's going on here today. Not much. I think we're going to do some grocery shopping. Yay. My favorite thing in the world. But I guess we're going to do that. I'm looking forward to Saturday morning. It'll be my first time as a VE, as there's a session down here in Maslin. So I'm going to work that this weekend, and I'm looking forward to it. Kind of excited. And that's about all I've got for right now, other than, well, the normal thing. Linda's holding her pillow down because it keeps floating away if she doesn't stay in there, you know. And it's hard to find. Okay, with that, I'm going to grab a quick nickel. K8MNT back. A man ran home from work, pulled his wife into the bedroom, threw her on the bed, and pulled the blanks over them. Well, she was shocked. He hadn't been this way like over 20 years. Well, then her husband spoke up and said, "Look, my new watch glows in the dark." With that, I'm going to say 7-3 to everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to the Wednesday Hump Day NCO, WA8KOC.
Sorry about the lagging pause there. I was laughing so hard I started to have a coughing fit. As a watch connoisseur, Tom, I appreciate that joke. Whatever you do, take care of yourself. Our best to Linda. Enjoy the shopping trip. I know it's going to be one of your all-time favorite gigs. Boy, that was funny. And, just have a wonderful Wednesday. I will look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3, buddy. KI5OZZ, Ms. Nancy, good to hear from you this morning. You're still a little bit closer to us. Hopefully everything's going well with you and the family. Over to you, WA8KOC.
WA8KOC and the rest of the Barometer Netizens, good morning from KI5OZZ in Batesville, Indiana. It'll be a mild day here, but the husband sent me a short snippet video of a A10 Warthog with its guns blazing, and you know how it makes it kind of a brrr sound. And he asked me if this is what I envision when driving in the state of misery, as Sean used to call it. If you've ever been to Missouri, the rumble strips are right on the paint, and it's been a goal of mine since I've been in the truck to try and make it through the state of misery without hitting the rumble strips. So envisioning a A10 Warthog with the miniguns going, now I don't think I'll be able to stay off the rumble strips. So there you go. Hope I shared a chuckle with you and everyone else. KI5OZZ, back to net.
Excellent humor, Nancy. God bless your husband for giving that little chuckle. Hey, thank you for being with us here this morning. I appreciate it. Whatever you do, enjoy the family time, and be safe. And we will look forward to, I don't know if you're going to run the second hour of the Boredom Breaker Net this afternoon or not, but the next time we speak will be absolutely wonderful. Thanks, girl. Take care. 7-3. N8, VFK. Cliff, good morning. Thank you for joining in with us again this morning. How's your Wednesday going?
WA8 KOC in the net, N8 VFK. Good morning, Fred, and all the listeners out there. It's starting out to be a good day. I woke up on the green side of the grass, so let's see. Here in Columbia Station, I'm currently at 40 degrees. I've got 39 on the dew point and 94% humidity. Boy, is it damp out there. My barometer is get over there. Is 29.85, and it's been steadily rising. And my rain gauge is showing 19/100ths of an inch in the last 24 hours. Some of that might have been some of the snow melt in the collector, but it's been damp out there. I love that joke about the glow-in-the-dark watch. That was funny. I also just broke out laughing. Today, I'm going to be working on assembling the first HF antenna I've ever bought. It's a vertical that was recommended by John, YMY, and so I'm looking forward to assembling that and then playing a little bit with my rig expert to get more familiar with that, along with the antenna, and getting ready to put that up sometime in the spring. I can't do it before that because I got a big tree in my backyard I'm having taken down, and any of those kind of antennas will be in the way of the crane boom, so I'll put those up afterwards. With that, I'll hand it back over to you. WA8 KOC and 8 VFK 73s, everybody.
Hey, Cliff, real quick before you go, I sent you an email yesterday, but I wanted to ask you just now, after hearing you got a new antenna, what antenna did you choose? Can I ask?
VFK, yes, it's a SolarCon IMAX 2000. It's a vertical 10 meter.
Okay, my old neighbor recommended that one as well, and they say it does a fabulous job. I think you'll enjoy it. And good luck on the learning curve with the rig expert. Whatever you do, have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3, pal. That does bring me down to the bottom of my list so far. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody on this past round. Anyone else for the Barometer Net, WA8 KOC, looking for check-ins?
Good morning, Fred. Kilo Zulu 8, Bravo Lima Delta, Brian HTO Mobile, in and out, KZ8 BLD.
November 8, Zulu X-Ray Bravo John, portable, in and out, NXXP.
Handheld mag mount mobile.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, Christian, Peace on Earth.
All right, I copied KZ8 BLD, my buddy Brian down in Canal Fulton. Brian, I think you said you were in and out. Take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. It's good to hear from you, pal. N8 ZXB, John down in Canton, also indicated he was in and out. Thanks for being here with us, John. Take good care of yourself. 7-3. KF8 EOG, Pete, I got you. And KF6 POE, Brother Christian, I got you also. I'm going to give it to Pete. Pete, you're sounding good. Good morning.
Good morning, Fred, and everybody on the net. Yeah, I was listening earlier and talking to Stu and Andy, and I had to walk in the hospital, so I didn't check in earlier, and now I'm back in the vehicle, mobile, and going through the Burton Square, so I'm not too far from where Andy always goes around. It's 36 degrees here in the Burton Square, with what everybody else seems to be getting, light, drizzly, wet rain, and all the white stuff is melting away. So that's about it for now. I'm heading down to Holland, Ohio next for dropping off some more stuff. So with that, I'll turn it back to Net Control, and everybody have a good day. 73, this is KF8, EOG, back to Net.
All right, good enough, Pete. You sounded good this morning. Drive safe, and hopefully you'll have a good rest of your day. Wonderful Wednesday to you, and a good rest of the week should I not talk to you. 7-3, pal. Brother Christian, good morning. How are you? KF6POE from WA8KOC in the Net. Sounding good this morning.
WA8KOC. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth. Brother Fred, nice to see you. Going to lodge this evening at Meridian Sun, so that should be good now that the new year is here, a little more active. Have the day off for the first time in a while, so that feels good. Woke up early, worked on a few intellectual projects, and fell back asleep. Can't beat that. And then to wake up and spend time on the net here, I like Nancy's reframing and psychological reframing with the rumble strips in Misery. That's fun. I recently had to do a psychological reframing of boxes in inventory that fall down upon me and realize those are just my friends saying hi. As long as they're not too heavy, we'll all be fine. And Tom's joke just proves that guys will always find some way to not be very charming. I once broke up with a girl that gave her a consolation prize of a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper in high school, and that's a hysterical but accurate representation of the same type of thing. Fortunately, I do it less now that I'm older. With that, I'll pass it back to Net Control. Great hearing, everyone. 73 is Kilo Foxtrot 6. Peace on Earth.
Well, God bless you, Christian. You keep up being that class act that you are today. Oh, my gosh. Tom has humor for us each and every morning he's in here. And I would say 99% of them just don't fail. They're really great. So thanks for joining in with us this morning. Enjoy Lodge this evening. You have a wonderful Wednesday. And I will look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3, buddy. That is the bottom of the list again. Christian was number 36 on the list this morning. Anyone else would like to check in on the Barometer Net? I'm still here. WA8KOC.
What is Alpha Golf Whiskey checking in this morning, Fred? K8AGW. Hope I'm not in a collision again.
I think we're going to be just a tad light on the quantity of check-ins this morning that I've got listed. But it's good to hear you, Pops. Good morning. I'm going to start allowing you to work for it and identify yourself instead of call for you. Unless I'm toward the end of the net, and then I'll give you a call. How was 10 meters last night, okay? And how are you and Mama Fran this morning? Good to hear you.
Hey, everybody. KDGW here. And, we checked in 10 meters, I guess because of the weather and dampness. There was more noise on it, but they put me down on the log and verified my check-in. So I like to stay radioactive. So, all these years, we've enjoyed the hobby. So good to hear everybody, and all those that are under the weather, get above the weather. And I think the weather's got a little confusion here. We're getting April showers in January, and then in November, now we got snowstorms and ice and everything. I generally don't turn my furnace on until, right near the close to Thanksgiving there in November. But this year I had to turn it on, so yesterday and today the furnace has taken a little rest. So It deserves it. At least we're staying on the warm side of the door, and we're keeping busy, and we're looking for spring. So we're going to try to check into the information net on UHF this morning and see if we get some more information about amateur radio. So hopefully I'll get busy and miss it. But with that, everybody stay safe, stay well, and with that, have a wonderful Wednesday, everyone. This is K8AGW, sending back to net control 73.
Pops, as always each morning, glad to hear from you. I hope that you and Mama Fran have a wonderful Wednesday. Yeah, and congratulations. I'm not going to call you a spring chicken, but I'm not going to call you an old man either. Whatever identification you choose at your age, remaining radioactive, God bless you, pal, I got to say. And people like you are a wealth of information to new incoming hams. And I know that you've helped a few along the way there that I know of, and everybody sincerely appreciates it. So have yourself a wonderful Wednesday, Pops. We'll look forward to talking to you soon. Bottom of the list again. We're at the top of the hour. Anyone else would like to check in on the Barometer Net? WA8KOC.
KOC, please copy November 8, X-ray November Victor. Name is Chef and I'm mobile.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie X-ray Hotel. John from Strasburg, mobile on EchoLink.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Indio Whiskey Jim from Avon, KF8 FIW, checking in.
KF8 ELA, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, Zach in Dalton, mobile.
Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8 LYJ, Bob, mobile in the Magic City.
Well, there you go. I was wondering where you were, Zach. I'm going to be right back to you. First off, I copied Jeff. N8XNB. Jeff, good morning. Thanks for being in here with us. How was your trip yesterday? It was kind of a long one, wasn't it?
WAKOC in the net, this is November 8, X-ray November Victor. Yeah, and believe it or not, I've headed back out there today. Had to get something manufactured in our shop and had to come back, and I'm headed back out there. Anyways, I'm over there off of 90, over Westlake area on 90 there, 41 degrees right now, and let me see, fuel was $2.99, I believe, at the Speedway at $2.54 and 90. Anyways, everyone have a safe day. I'm headed back to Lake Park, and getting a little bit of traffic out here. Everyone have a great day. This is November 8, X-ray November Victor, back to net.
Jeff, thank you for the check-in. Appreciate it. You travel safe today. Hopefully everything winds up well at the end of the day. Everything gets done, and you don't have to go travel that far tomorrow. Drive safe. 7-3, pal. John, good to hear you this morning. It's been a while. KF8 CXH WA8 KOC. How have you been? Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year to everybody. I have been off the air for about a month or so. I still listen in every single morning on EchoLink on my phone. I just have not checked in because it seems to anger some people with being on EchoLink. This is not the real radio world. So I just kind of listen in until the new office location I'm in, I can finish installing an antenna. And I've got a large antenna erected and the cabling mostly runs, so maybe I'll join back in on the net in the next week or so once I get the new radio fully operational. So until then, 73 to all, back over to net control, and have a good day.
John, buddy, I am not familiar with anyone who's been annoyed about you or anyone else using EchoLink. It's not the preferred characteristic of amateur radio, but it's one of the technical tools that's available to us so we don't miss our airtime, and that's the important part. So anytime you want to check in, EchoLink or otherwise, feel free. Glad to know you've got a great antenna going on. But by all means, everybody who's using all kinds of other equipment than RF only, it doesn't matter. You're welcome to check in. And have a wonderful Wednesday, John. And be safe. You're mobile. Watch out for those other drivers. They can be crazy. 7-3. KF8 FIW. Jim, good morning. Good to hear you. How are things with you? WA8 KOC.
This is KF8 FIW. First time checking in on the net. Jim, Juliet, India, Mike. I'm from Avon, Ohio, 39 degrees. Just glad to be here with all the great people and hearing the regional talk. Fantastic. So good morning to all.
All right, Jim. Thanks for checking in with us. You're from my old stomping grounds out there near Elyria, Sheffield, Avon area. Good to hear you. Sounding good. Maybe up the audio a little bit if you could, volume. But we appreciate your check-in. Congrats on being the first-time check-in for you on this net. It runs Monday through Saturday, starting at 7, going till whenever. It's been around for 35-plus years. It's a great net, and we're glad to have new people join all the time. Drive safe, Jim. Take good care of yourself. 7-3. KF8 ELA. Good morning, Zach. How are you? Happy New Year.
WA8 KOC in the net. This is KF8 ELA. Good morning, everyone. I'm doing good, Fred. Thanks for asking. And we're just mobiling into work here. Wanted to say hello. And we've got, we've got 40.8 degrees at the house right now and 29.9 on the barometer. So a little warmer than I thought, which is kind of nice. Kind of misty out, not quite raining, not quite fog. I don't know what it is, but anyway. We're just heading into work here. Want to say hello, and we'll keep it short today. That's all I've got. We'll send it back to net. This is KF8 ELA.
I like to keep my little notes here on my documentation. I'm going to mark you in mobile, and you're sounding good, Zach. Thank you for being here with us this morning. I hope the start to the year has been good for you. Whatever you do, be safe, mobiling. And I'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3, pal. KA8LYJ. Robert, sit down, put the seatbelt on. Congratulations. You are number 42 this morning. The answer to life, the universe, and everything, as identified by Silvercreek. So at any rate, glad to have you aboard. Hopefully things are good with you in the Magic City. Over to you. WA8 KOC.
WA8 KOC and the group. This is KA8LYJ. Woohoo! And I even know where my towel is. Just motoring away from the Wednesday morning Kiwanis meeting, first one since November. They shut down for the holidays and fired back up just this morning. And turned on the radio and heard Zach check in. It's like, oh, wow, good time to check in. It was better than I thought. I got to be number 42. Nothing really to report other than good morning, everybody, and what a dreary day. But it's not 12 degrees with a -5 chill factor, so I guess it's got that going for it. Anyway, I'll give it back to you, Fred. KA8.
W8WKY.
Okay, Bob. Well, thank you for being here with us this morning. Congratulations on number 42. And I know you probably missed Kiwanis while it was down. And, yeah, hopefully back in the groove and everything, and things start rolling along nicely. Whatever you do, make it a wonderful Wednesday. Talk to you soon. 7-3. Bob was the last one on my list. So anyone else for the Barometer Net? I can think of probably 4 or 5 people I usually talk to, and they haven't been in here yet. This is WA8KOC looking for check-ins.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, peace on Earth with a comment. Peace on Earth with a comment.
Take it away, Christian.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8, VZA, Eric, Strongsville, Mobile.
WA8KOC, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG. Nick on Allstar.
All right, I did copy K8VZA, one of our normal regulars. Eric, you were one of the guys I was talking about, and my buddy Nick, KD8SLG, another one I was referring to. I'm going to be back to you gentlemen in just a moment. Christian has a comment. Take it away, Brother Christian.
Yes, I just wanted to chime in here for John, if John's still there, regarding his comments on EchoLink. I've been using EchoLink for a long time, and for a long time I did not check in too often because of, you want to, when you become a ham, you want to use the radio. I have like 4 radios right now, and I can't get most of them to work at all at my house. And it's been that way for years now. And I am far more benefited by using EchoLink to connect with everyone, make friends, go to events. It's been a life-changing event. My activities here in fellowship with the local ham community because of the fact that I have checked in almost every day via EchoLink. And so I would encourage you to not think too much about it. Get out here and chat with us because it's a great group, and you really benefit in a lot of different ways, not just learning things, but having fun. So with that, I'll pass it back to Nick Control. John, hopefully, is still out there and can hear these words. If not, hopefully someone else will, who will affect positively. Kilo Foxtrot 6, peace on Earth, Christian 73s.
Excellent job. Well said, Christian. My sentiments also. So, a lot of people refer to EchoLink as Enco Stink, and it's not perfect, but it's a way to communicate, and you're right. Everybody's welcome. Take care, Christian 73. KE8VZA, Eric, good morning. Are you ready for the big W? Over to you. WA8KOC for the net.
WA8KOC in the group, KE8VZA here. Good morning, Fred. Thanks for picking me up. Earlier comments about people driving out here and not driving politely, let's just put it that way. We had a guy here just cut off a whole ramp load of cars getting on the freeway. It's one of these ramps where it's 2 lanes and it necks into one. And what a buffoon. Anyway, moving on. Gray day out here, but we're moving along pretty well. And the comments earlier, I think it was Cliff, got a SolarCon 2000 or something like that. Vertical. I have, I think, what is its predecessor, like a 35-year-old Antron 99 that I use on 6 meters, 10 meters, 12 meters, 15 meters, 17 meters. I got it to work once on 20, but not very well. It's really pushing the limits, but it's a great antenna, I think. Anyway, that's it. Thanks, Fred. KE8VZA 73, everyone. Back to you, Fred.
Eric, good to hear from you. back when I was younger and first got involved in amateur radio, I had a CB 11-meter antenna with maybe like a 6-inch radial, round radial at the bottom. And I stuck that on a 6.5-foot steel mast in the backyard, ran the coax to it, cut the length to make it 10 meter, and it worked fabulously. First QSO I had was CW QSO with a lady named Connie out in Aurora, Colorado, and it was absolutely fabulous to use that. So yeah, there's those antennas you can use like that. They're not actually fabricated for all bands, but they'll work on some. You take care of yourself. Don't work too hard. Have a wonderful Wednesday, a great day at work. I'm sure I'm going to hear you on a few more nets through the day. 7-3, pal. KD8SLG, just Nick, Vice President of Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. Good morning. I hope everything's well with you and your darling. I hope that you're ready to give us some information for the day. Maybe. I don't know.
WAAKOC, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Fred, and all the Barometer Net. It's 39 degrees and kind of foggy down here on the farm. It's Wednesday. So we've got the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net this afternoon. I've got the first hour. Dustin is helping WB8GKV Ed out today with some issues at his house. So I'll have the first hour of that. I think Nancy has the second hour. She's in Indiana. I'm not sure if she's going to be there or not. And, of course, tonight we have the Beacon Net. That's at 10 o'clock. Early check-ins start at 9:30, all right here on WKY. So hope to hear a bunch of you later on today. I'll be there. Thanks, Fred. Have a fabulous day. 7-3 all y'all. This is KD8SLG. Back to net control.
Nick, thanks for being in here with us this morning in the announcement about SuperNet Wednesday, quote unquote. I don't know if it was Andy that first came up with that. I think he's the first one I heard use the term. But yeah, we'll look forward to hearing you and the rest of the crew all throughout the day. Take care of yourself. 7-3. Nick was number 44 in the bottom of my list so far. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? I've got almost 8:20 on my clock, so perhaps we'll make this last call for the Barometer Net this morning before we pull Carrie in here. Anyone else would like to check in? Give me a call.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. I'll be in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Yankee Echo, Michael, South Euclid. I'll be in and out too. Good morning.
Alrighty then, I picked up KE8YUQ, Brother Phil. I got you marked in and out. If you can't stick around, why don't you flash me an email or a little blurb text message and let me know how it's going and how that antenna's working out for you if it is. Take care of yourself. Wonderful Wednesday to you. 7-3. Also, we've got Mike in here. KF8DYE. Mike, thanks for checking in. I marked you in and out also. Appreciate you taking the time to check in. Wonderful Wednesday to the both of you gentlemen. And 7-3. Anyone else? This is last call. Carrie's on deck. Alrighty then, hearing nothing. WHCTM, the infamous closer of the Barometer Net. Morning, Carrie. How are things with you? I hope everything's well. And Jim told me he thought you'd be out fishing this morning. Over to you, buddy. Help me close this up.
W8WKY.
Good morning, Fred, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Well, at least it's warmer out there. It's 40 degrees here, and that's pretty warm for a January morning, so we'll take it without a doubt. Anyway, Roy, don't have anything, Fred. Today is our first Wednesday of the month, and we always, my high school buddies, we always get together on the first Wednesday at the FOP lodge here on Lade Drive, and but two of the guys that always go, or usually always there, won't be there ever again. One of them passed away on Christmas Eve, and another one passed away on January 1st. That's, boy, I tell you hate to lose your old buddies like that, but it's, I don't know. We're only 77. That's too young. That's too young to leave Mother Earth here, without a doubt. Anyway, that's about all I have this morning. Hope everybody has a really wonderful Wednesday out there, and the rest of the week goes well, and everything like that. And I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there. So with that, say 73 and turn it back to Fred there, WAKOC. And we almost made 50 today, Fred. It would have been nice if we could have had 50 for the whole week, but we at least Monday and Tuesday we got into the 50s, but not quite today, almost, but close enough. At least we got our 42, and that's what really counts, I guess. Anyway, 73 all, and back to you there, Fred, to wrap it up. This is W8CTM, Gary at Portage Lakes. Have a great day, everybody, and over to you, Fred, to close her down.
Gary, I'm going to be giving you a call a little bit later in the day here. I don't know if it'll be on this frequency or .2 or, I don't know, 09. One way I want to try and get hold of you and speak about the nice gentleman that came over to help you get your snowblower in order yesterday. I hope that you, Brother Kerry, have a wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy the time with the classmates. It is a shame when we lose our friends, and many of them are lost way, way too early. But, we'll have fond memories of them, and I'm sure you folks will be talking about the gentleman that just passed with fun talk and memories, and that's cool. That's good. Thanks for being here as our closer, suggesting we perform a random act of kindness for others to make everybody's life more pleasant. Do appreciate it, pal. And I'd like to thank all the other stations that checked in with me this morning. Sincerely appreciate it. We really enjoy getting everybody in on the net here, and a lot of the new folks that haven't checked in, first-time check-ins. Great to hear from them. If you're listening on scanners, Broadcastify, or other devices, and you'd like to get a license from the FCC and come and join us, you can go to W8WKY.org. That is Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's website. And under the far right Education tab, you can drop down and find BE test sessions scheduled in the near future, headed up by N8WB Stephen the lead for his VE team he's assembled, who have helped license an awful lot of amateurs in recent years. An awful lot. And there's just great cast of characters, quote unquote, that want to help you attain a license. And it's not difficult. Believe me, if I can do it, anybody can. And I'm going to take just a quick pause for time. Thanking and recognizing the originators of this net, Garlock, K8BYR, Dorothy WB8 JTW, and Tom K8DSD. They started their mornings off sharing weather, information, socialization. It was great, and we are continuing on. Also recognizing our net control emeritus, Ron, KD8CVS. He was in here handling this net all by himself Monday through Saturday for multiple years. So with that, everybody, enjoy your wonderful Wednesday. The weather's going to be getting warmer here. Hopefully we'll have a not too bad a day. I'm going to go ahead and return the repeater back to normal amateur use at 8:26 a.m. with 47 check-ins. WA8 KOC clear.
KA8LYJ with a quick comment.
Absolutely, Robert. Take it away.
On the EchoLink controversy. I mean, I like to use actual radios. They're fun. But EchoLink let me check into the Tuesday night ClubNet from a hotel room in Glasgow, Scotland. And I wouldn't have been able to do that with an HT. So EchoLink gives you capabilities that you would never have going straight RF. And let's go ahead and just call it like it is. A cell phone is a UHF radio, and so really all you're doing with EchoLink is cross-banding, and seems to me that cross-banding is standard amateur radio practice. So we'll just leave it at that. This is KA8LYJ.
Well said, Bob. And as I said earlier, I'd rather have people check in on EchoLink than not at all. Everyone put forth the effort to gain a license from the FCC to enjoy this hobby. They should be warranted their time on the air. And everybody can say, as long a blurb as they'd like. They can talk about whatever they'd like, except for politics. And, EchoLink is a great tool, and we'll just go ahead and leave it at that. We're just happy to have people check in, no matter what mode. Take care, Bob. 7-3, pal.
Alpha 8, Charlie Sierra. Isn't that still on, Fred?
I have closed, Gary, but I can add you to the list. You would make number 48 this morning. Take it away, as all yours. Welcome back.
All right, Fred, no worries there, buddy. Sorry for holding you up, but I did want to thank you personally for filling in for me while I was gone, and thanks for the warm welcome back. I do appreciate that as well. I won't hold you. I just wanted to say 73 to you, and again, give you my personal thanks for stepping up and helping me out. Do appreciate it, Fred. Take care. Congrats on 48. That's a great number. We'll talk to you again real soon. WA8KOC, AA8CS. 73, Fred.
Welcome back, Gary. Glad to help out where I can. 7-3 to you. You are number 48 this morning. We almost made it, Carrie. You were right, if you're still listening. WA8KOC clear.